Hank, guy at the Jersey Shore, says that the cops did him wrong. What do you got?
A lot of story here, Bill. Buckle up.
This wasn't right. You know, what happened in front of me and in front of my kids and my family, it was too much. It was not called for.
Is loud music grounds for a very physical arrest at the beach, Bill, especially if it's in question whether the music was in fact loud at all? The arrest of Eric Villaltas was an ugly affair, if you believe the pictures he posted and the scars he showed me. The last thing he or the family expected on a Sunday when, like so many others at Avon by the Sea just north of Belmar, they'd come for a day of sun and sand, and they were playing some music.
Everything was going fine. We were behind the lifeguards. The lifeguards never complained about the music.
Okay.
The lifeguards never called the police on us.
You're right by the lifeguards.
We're literally behind the lifeguard line.
One man did have a problem with the music, however, and Eric says he brought that complaint with a side order of racism.
He approached us and told us, you know, hey, I don't understand why us whites can't get along with you colored people. You're always messing things up for us. You know, why is your music so loud? I stood up and I said, what?
I'm sorry, that's exactly what he said to you?
Yeah,
a complete stranger walked up to you and said that to you at the beach?
Yes.
Words were exchanged. Eric admits that he called the man rude, and apparently the man complained to police about the music. The family says a cop did approach them and pronounced the volume of their music to be acceptable. The general mood gone sour, however, the Villaltas decided to leave, but it wasn't over. Eric says police asked what's up with the music that he says he wasn't even playing anymore since they'd packed up their things. Cops asked for ID from Eric and the others, according to the family. They say they asked why IDs were necessary, and that's when they say cops moved in.
As I step over like this, I was tackled by cops. Samuel Selden grabbed my left arm. Derek Thomas grabs my right arm. Another cop grabbed me by the neck. They throw me on the ground.
Okay.
They proceed to handcuff me.
All right.
So now that I'm handcuffed, they pick me up from the ground, they drop me into the floor, already handcuffed. They're telling me to stop fighting and stop resisting. I'm already handcuffed at this point. My handcuffs were so tight that my arms were look at my hands. They're still like bleeding through, like they're still cut through. Under arrest and already in cuffs, I get sprayed with mace. I don't know if it was to shut me up or keep me quiet, and then throw me in the cop car and take me to jail.
All right, acknowledge, this is Eric's family's side of things. When I did call Avon police, they referred me to the Avon Township attorney, who told me that the incident is in fact under investigation, but he couldn't say anything further because of that. A look at the arresting officers' names, however, tells us that neither one's a full-time cop in Avon. They're both summer hires. I asked Professor Wayne Fisher of the Rutgers Police Institute if that presented any liability at all. He said not really.
I don't know of any specific examples where liability has attached to that. You have to weigh the need that resort communities have to police the increase in population against the relatively less experience that a special officer might have.
So at the end of the day, what happened? That's the question. The family is calling out for video. They say there were a number of people who shot cell phone video of the arrest that they say will back up their account, which was, again, 2 Sundays ago, July 3rd. Do you have that video? Send it to us. All we want to know is what happened.
Well, what you notice here is definitely a situation that escalated. People need to stop questioning cops. If they ask you for your ID, just show your ID, because that is resisting. Not wanting to show him your ID gives him a sense that you want to fight this. So the cop is absolutely justified in calling for backup and preparing for a more serious situation. If they had just complied with the cop, just given the ID, been polite, whole incident might have been avoided.
My question is, how big a deal is loud music? I mean, at what point, if the lifeguards aren't complaining, if one guy's complaining, can't someone ask them to turn it down if it is loud? Does anyone need to actually be arrested for loud music?